Good afternoon, everybody. This is Carrie from down in Texas, and I am just posting my daily message to my entrepreneurs out there that are opening their business. Oh, goodness. What are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about something fun today. Let's talk about marketing, and one of the things that I'm finding that is really successful for me right now, because marketing has definitely changed in the world of commerce. Okay, we know that. We kind of touched on that the other day. We talked about social media and marketing and branding yourself and making sure that you are using social media to the fullest, because it really is the new superhighway of commerce, and it gets you the most results. Okay, the one thing you have to do is to be able to do this. You've got to do videos, you've got to get out there, you've got to put yourself out there, you've got to get out there, get your message out there, get your brand out there, so people know when they see you that it's you. Okay, and they can make that instant recognition. But today I want to talk about a couple of old ways to market that I find just really helpful, and I get results. And so I'm not going to stop using those just because they're not really the new way of marketing, but they are an old way that is still working. First and foremost, you got to have a good referral program. Okay, so when you get a current client that refers a client, you got to be able to reward that client for sending you that lead. And so depending on what you're doing, what kind of business you have, what state you're in, you need to find out what is acceptable and what you can and cannot do based upon your industry standards. Like for me, for example, for my insurance agency, when I get a client that refers a new client, I then send my current client a thank you note, and in that thank you note, I send them a gift card. And the gift cards are normally from HEB, our biggest grocery store here in Texas, Walmart, Starbucks, Target, those kinds of places that are pretty standard and that people can use anywhere. I've also used MasterCard cards, but those have a lot of fees on them, and I would stay away from those. I would go with the national brand. So if somebody gets a gift card and they happen to go away, that's why I love Starbucks. I'm not a fan of Starbucks. I don't agree with their philosophy, but everybody drinks coffee, right? And so I just think it's a really good brand to be able to just send your client and say, next time you need a cup of coffee and you're sitting in the airport, thank you for giving me that referral. Here's a gift card. Go buy yourself 3 cups of coffee or whatever they want. And that's a really good way to let your clients know, one, that you're paying attention and that you've taken that lead and you've quoted it and potentially written it, or got a new client, that you're taking the time to say thank you. That's so important, because your client takes the time to send you somebody. You need to take the time to let them know that you appreciate the fact that they took time out of their day to send you a referral, and include in that thank you note some sort of gift card or gift reward. The bigger brands are the safe brands, because if they're national, then your client's going to have a better chance to use that card. And I make my referrals unlimited. So if I have a client and they send me 10 customers, brand new leads every month, I'm going to send them a gift card for each one of those. It's unlimited, because I want them to understand how important it is for each lead. I'm not going to accrue them and then send them, if they send me 10 referrals, then just wait and then send them enough for 5. I'm not going to do that. For every single referral that my clients send to me, I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to send them a gift card. I think it is so important to have a good referral program for 2 reasons. You are taking care of your client, who is taking care of you, okay? Because they're taking time out of their day and they're thinking, and they're obviously have appreciated what you have done for them, so they are marketing for you, and then you are letting the the client know that their time is valuable, and you're going to sit down and write them a handwritten thank you note. When I get a handwritten thank you note from anybody, that just scores points with me, because I'm busy and I know how important it is to make other people feel important, and a handwritten note still far outweighs any other piece of marketing that you can do, in my opinion. Referral program, thank you cards, and then gift cards for your leads. I do not buy internet leads, period, anymore for any of my businesses. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. Okay? It just is. You are throwing money out the window. It is just not worth it. The other form of old marketing, if you will, is signs on your car. We are all in the car. We all spend a lot of time in the car. I actually found a new business the other day in the parking lot waiting to pick up our dinner to take home. And I hadn't been able to find one of these. I had looked, nobody could help me. I'd made several phone calls. So I rolled down my window and I asked the question to determine whether or not they could help me. And lo and behold, they could help me. So spending the money on car magnets or car wraps, I think, is definitely still worth the time and investment, because we do so much in our cars. We are in our cars all the time, it seems. We are driving everywhere. Regardless of whether you're a business owner or not, there are stay-at-home moms that are driving their kids all over the place. There's other business owners that are driving all over the place. We are just in the car because our society, with the exception of a few cities, does not use mass transit. Okay, we own our own cars. But even in those cities that use mass transit, I still think magnets on cars or wraps on cars are worth the investment to market your business or market yourself, one or the other. If you have multiple businesses, market yourself. Just make sure that you're letting the people who are reading your signs know about the multiple things that you can offer them. That's important, okay? Because if you've got multiple companies like I do, you need to make sure that you are marketing yourself and all of the services that you provide. So that's it for today. I do think it's an important subject. I do think that it is something that you really need to think about as you're putting your business plans together, deciding what kind of money you're going to spend. Internet advertising and making sure that your websites are reaching the top level of Google search is where your money needs to be, because I think it's a staggering number, like 75% of the people who shop on the internet, who look for companies on the internet, if they don't go through a search engine like the contractors, oh gosh, I just lost the name of that, where it's a clearinghouse, they go to their search and they look for the first one in the search, okay? It's really important. So when you are working with your website designers, you need to make sure that you're optimizing your website so you land first in that Google search, okay? Because you were going to be sending money down the road if you're not in that top spot. Make sure you're using keywords, all of that kind of stuff. That is a very complicated part of marketing that I am not even going to attempt to talk to you about. All I would tell you is you've got to have a website, and so when you are building your website, you need to be asking all the questions about making sure that you land first in all Google searches. Okay, that's really important. You don't want to be fourth or fifth, you want to be first. 70%, I think that's the number, choose the first option when they do a search. So that's so very important. Of course, if you have any questions about any of this, that is what these videos are for. That is why I am making myself available. I would love the opportunity to talk to you. Congratulations if you are, or if you have made the decision or you are contemplating the decision to be a small business owner. We are the backbone of commerce in this great country of ours. We employ more people than any other segment. The small business owner is the backbone of what has grown this great nation, and you should be proud of making the decision to be a small business owner. I support as many small businesses as I can in my day-to-day, personally and professionally. So make it a great day, everyone. I hope your Tuesday is productive. I hope your week is fantastic. Make sure you hit that grand slam, whatever it is that you're working on. Make the day a productive day. Don't waste a minute of it. Remember throughout the day to get up and decompress, walk around, give yourself a break. Our brain works better when we give it time to decompress. It's a proven fact, by the way. Get up, take a coffee break, walk around your yard, whatever it is, walk in the building, wherever you are, get up, take a 5-minute break, go to the restroom, clear your head, walk outside. I promise you, you will have a more productive day if you do that at least twice a day. Proven fact. This is Carrie from down in Texas. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm here to help you. If you're becoming an entrepreneur, let's chat, let's connect, and best of luck in your decisions. Make sure you're doing your research. That is the first rule of becoming a successful business owner, to do your research on all levels. Have an absolutely fantastic day. This is Carrie from Texas. See you soon.